Maintenance is a must. I have a couple Ridgid shop vac vacuum cleaners. Normally these units are always dirty looking machines. It's because they're used commercially, a lot of construction sites, but once in a while you got to wipe them. But most importantly is just the way you use them, the way you maintain these units. I will show you how this unit, it's using a paper bag and a cartridge filter. Well, this particular unit, it's missing the adapter that holds that paper bag, and all the dirt went on the outside. Basically, it defeats the purpose of good filtration. This unit has a feature where you can remove the main housing where the motor is, and you can use it as a blower. Every time you use it, it basically blows dust. All you have to do is remove that cover. It takes 3 screws. This is a washable filter. All this dirt eventually can get into that motor and ruin the motor. That's why a lot of the times you have to buy shop vacs every 6 months, every year, because of lack of maintenance. Every time I turn this vacuum cleaner on, like I mentioned, it just keeps blowing dust. Even after I've removed that dirty filter, there's still a bunch of dust inside the unit. Since this is a fairly new unit, I did not have to take the whole thing apart. All I had to do is give it a few shakes, and then all that dust just came loose. I waited for that foam filter to dry up. You want to make sure it's completely dry. After that, you just put it back together. It just takes 3 screws. Now every time I turn on the machine, it does, and put pressure on the motor, it does not blow any dust. So just because of this maintenance, the machine will last a lot longer. These are easy maintenance that you yourself can do, and beautiful view makes a difference. This is the second unit. They're also using the paper bag and the cartridge filter. In my personal opinion, I prefer the 5-layer HEPA cartridge filter, just because, you know, you save money. This is supposed to be a better filtration. It's just a matter of preference, I think. That big cartridge filter, it basically prevents the bag from being larger. It did sound a little bit weird, and all I had to do is remove that cover. It takes about 6 screws, and once I open it up, I see there's some hairs, and all you have to do is get some pliers. I think they're called needle nose pliers, and in this case I didn't have to take that apart and wash it. It was fairly easy. Once you pull one, the rest start coming out. And the life of these motors are the filters. If you're just going to use it for wet, use this wet application filter. It makes a huge difference. This is the filter that I'm talking about. You can buy a 1-layer, 3-layer. In this case, this is the 5-layer. That way you don't have to use the paper bags. This is the OSHA compatible kit, but if you don't install it properly, it defeats the purpose. When you're using the bag system, this container needs to be always completely clean. Same thing with that filter. If you don't, all that dirt goes into the motor. Nice and clean. It gives a good look every time you bring clean equipment, but maintenance makes a difference.